My hair sucks.
Mine too.
Okay, so we both have bad hair days right now. D'Angelo got a new computer case that his uncle gave him for Christmas, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and install everything from, oops, there you go, everything from this case into the new case. And what's gonna be different is that we're gonna swap the fan cooler for the, what do you have for this one right here? I gave him this one for Christmas. This is the Lian Li GA2 LCD 360. I'm guessing that's for 360 degrees somewhere here. But yeah, so this here turns 360 degrees depending on how you're gonna set up the yeah, it's advertised. So it's depending on how you're gonna set up the cooler here, the liquid cooling. This is an AIO. We also bought the Cryonaut. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. It's German. We're not gonna use the factory thermal paste. We're gonna use this one here, which is way better. And this is D'Angelo's case in all its glory. Well, not yet until we put this in there. It's very roomy, has a lot of space for, you know, future upgrades. You know, whenever he wants to decide to upgrade this case will serve for many upgrades. All right, so I'm gonna try to let him do most of the work so he can learn how to do it. We are in our basement here, so it's kind of quiet. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna guide him on how to get everything from here to there, and that would include the cable management. Power supply is right here. We're gonna reuse basically everything except the case, and we're gonna leave this case for Logan's future computer, if anything. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get that going. You're excited?
Yep.
All right, he's excited. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so the first step, D'Angelo, would be for you to start removing all these cables, get everything out of there. You know, you have to take this one out. You have to basically make room. And then we're gonna also take off the video card so we can start unscrewing all of those small screws that are in there that are holding the motherboard down to the case. Do not lose those screws. We're gonna need them, and you're also gonna have to remove this cable. And yeah, get to it.
All right. You're just gonna
and make sure that when you are just be careful with the wires.
I'm just gonna put all this for space.
Oh, for this, he's gonna use this for the screws for space. That's gonna be a hard one because that one is in there very tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I could help you with that. I mean,
I'll probably save it for last.
Save it for last. All right, you just gotta be careful with those connectors. I think D'Angelo needs help.
Probably.
All right, watch out. Let me see. Okay. So we're trying to remove this cable here and this cable right here, which is the power supply cable. Done. Move it to the side. Unscrew the screw for the video card. Let me see. That one could stay in there for now until we take this away. So,
okay.
Great. All right. So there should be like a little tab. You see that little tab right here?
Yep.
You push it back and then make sure, and then slide this out carefully. Is the tab pushed?
No.
Here, let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, D'Angelo's, he's a little scared. Here, hold the camera right like this. Okay, so we got the screw out and the tab goes. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's tight in there. Let me see. I might need a screwdriver. I'm gonna use a little flathead here. So you push it down, but you don't want to push it down too much because what happens is that you might scar the motherboard. Yeah, this tab is being stubborn. Yeah, you know what? I think we could just watch the camera. Hold on. I don't want to push it down too much. Let's see.
Oh. Seems like it's coming off.
Yeah, but it's really hard. Hold on, let me get something to push it so that way we can go ahead and push it down. All right, so for some reason we can't get the clip that's holding the video card, the clip that's behind next to the PCB or the connector, right? We can't get the clip that's holding this. We can't get it to push down. So what we're gonna do is D'Angelo is going to start taking out all of the screws that's holding the motherboard into the case, so we can take everything out at once. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Do you want to hold this? And then that way, instead of just pulling this out, we're just gonna pull the whole thing out, and then we'll work on it once we'll have more room to work on it. All right. That's one. And we're gonna go ahead and because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see D'Angelo taking all those screws out, so we're gonna go ahead and okay. So now D'Angelo removed all the screws. He has them right here in this little box so they don't get lost, and hopefully now we should take away the motherboard out of the case. In this case I'm gonna do it myself because I don't trust his butterfingers. I mean, I have butterfingers, but he has butterfingers too. You know what? I think, D'Angelo, there might be a screw here. Let me see something. I don't think I see one. Let me see something here. No, yeah, it should just slide out. Let me see. If there's any more screw. Here's the light. You got all three of them there, and you have 1, 2, 3 there, and 1, 2, 3 here. That means it should come out already.
Yeah, it should. Maybe it's the cooler thing.
You can remove this cable there. That cable is removed. Here, hold the don't worry, just hold on.
What if it's the bracket?
I don't think it's the bracket, unless, let me see. Let me go ahead and open this side. Yeah, no, it's we're good on that part. There's a screw there that I'm noticing. Let me see where that screw is here. No, actually, we're good on that part. No, we're pretty good. Yeah, it should come out. Let's give it another try. This it's turning out to be a little what's the word? No, a little stubborn. Stubborn is the word. There you go. All right, now we're gonna bring it over here, making sure that the cables are not in the way. Forgot to remove this one here, and forgot to remove this one right here. There you go. Again, make sure that the cables are not in the way. Can you help me with that one right there?
Yep.
Okay. See this cable here? Pull it out. Yeah, we should have checked that from the beginning. There you go. And I'm gonna continue bringing it up.
Cable in the side.
And there's this cable. Okay, so this is a SATA cable, which is fine. There we go. All right, so that's what's going inside there, the whole thing. We need to make space now, so give us just a second. Okay, so there you go. Much easier to remove the video card. That's the clip that was giving us an issue. I'm gonna have D'Angelo dust this a little bit, and once this is dusted, we should be able to move that motherboard into the case. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna do a little cleaning here with the brush and the blower, and then we'll see you guys on the next scene. All right, so D'Angelo went ahead and cleaned his components here. I instructed D'Angelo to go ahead and start taking out these covers, because you could take out the covers from this case, and he's gonna take out the tempered glass. He's gonna be super careful with it, not to break it. And now we're gonna make room to get that in there, so D'Angelo can have his gaming computer up and running again. All right, so now D'Angelo removed the cover that was here and the cover that was here, and there's a lot of space here. There's a lot of real estate in this case. This case is pretty big, D'Angelo. Nice, good choice on you and your uncle. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the motherboard into place for him, and then screw maybe a couple of those screws that he took out. That way, and then he'll be able to do the rest. This clip was a headache, but it was able to come out with no issues. We're also gonna remove the before we put it in, we're gonna remove the fan cooler here, because like I said, we're installing this baby, the Lian Li AIO, and he says he wants it. You want the radiator here? Yeah, he wants the radiator here. I wanted it here originally, but hey,
it couldn't fit.
It's not my computer. It's his computer, so he you know, he does whatever he wants. It's gonna be his rig, and all right. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on that. I'm gonna place that, and then you'll see D'Angelo screwing up the rest. I mean, hopefully not screwing up the rest, but you know, screwing up the motherboard into the case. I'm gonna go ahead and help D'Angelo remove the fan here, so that way he can have space. That way he can have space to the screws that are holding the heatsink into place. There you go. Now you just gotta remove your 4 screw. I would start with this one and this one. Go little by little on all of them. That way it comes out nicely. Remember to hold this part so it doesn't scratch anything.
Okay.
The thing about building a computer, right? Is it fun?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think it's fun.
Is it scary fun?
Just a little.
Why?
Chances of breaking a component.
Try not to scratch. That's why you have to hold that screwdriver good so you don't slide it down. You know what? I think we should put something underneath so it's not moving like that. Let me see if I could find something.
Oh, I have the one that's big and puffy.
Okay. All right. You can move to the side. Put it there. We're not using this. All right. We're not using that. You had a pretty good spread on that thermal paste. That's good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that area out and put new thermal paste and see how if we can get that in there.
Yep.
D'Angelo finished cleaning the thermal paste. Like I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and put the motherboard into the case. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 screws just to hold it in place, and then he's gonna do the rest. This is his motherboard. It's a Prime 390 series. It's a nice little motherboard for what he does. He doesn't need nothing, you know, super expensive or fancy. It does, you know, like I said, this does what he likes to do, and that's playing Roblox, you know.
I'm stuck on a tangent.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. Bring it over here, like make sure you have a nice framing off of it, and there you go. There you go, nice and seated. Give me, where's the screws? Those? Okay. The little head on the screw. Here, hold on, guys. There you go. Put that one in there. Let me get this. Carefully. Okay. I'm just gonna snug it.
Wait.
Hold on.
Doesn't come with the...
Wait, these are not. That's not the screws for this.
Oh, I thought...
Yeah. No wonder it's not going in.
I don't know, sir. There's 8 of them.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's.
Also...
No, we don't need that. Here, hold this. Let me see something. Just hold it right. Because I couldn't get it going. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna need bigger screws. These are not going in right.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Alright. Did your case hardware came with screws? It should have the screws for your motherboard in there. Yep, there you go. That's it. So get all those, get all of these. Get all of these out. All right, so he's gonna get the screws out. All right, so I went ahead and put the motherboard into place, and I screwed this one and that one here in this corner. D'Angelo's gonna go ahead and do the rest because he needs to learn how to assemble this. He's getting the little screws ready because the first one that I did have in hands were not it. And now he's gonna go ahead and do the rest. It's coming out really nice. It actually, you know, matches with, you know, the background there, the case itself. I'm gonna let D'Angelo do that, and then you guys are gonna see us installed the we have to get this installed, the water cooler, which is this one here that he has. This is a water cooler, big radiator. I have big hands, and yeah, that's a big radiator, D'Angelo. Nice. All right, we'll be back. All right, so what do we have?
Just doing a square pattern, just tying the screws in a square.
Don't tie it up too tight because you don't want to break your motherboard. So it's just got to be nice and snugged in there. Hey, we have a visitor.
Hey,
What do you do, bro?
nothing.
Nothing.
Sarah's leaving.
Okay, cool. All right, so he's gonna continue getting his motherboard into place, and hopefully, you know, this video turns out to be nice and educational for some of you. If you have any more questions in regards to the case, let me know, or and I'll ask D'Angelo. He was the one that picked it. So yeah, his uncle got him in this nice case for Christmas, and I got him the Lian Li radiator, which is very nice radiator. Huh, I don't have one of these, but mine's is more custom loop than anything. But yeah, not bad. I like the quality. Alrighty. D'Angelo noticed that the bracket here, it's set for a vertical mounting for the graphics card. We're not gonna do a vertical mounting yet because we have to find out which cable he needs, which we don't have. So he's gonna go ahead and invert this the right way, so we can mount the graphics card the way that it should be, the normal way. So I told him, okay, you found a problem, find a solution. So that's what he's gonna do. All right, so D'Angelo has the bracket the right way for now, and I told him before we start working with his water cooling AIO, he's gonna take out the power supply of the old case, because we're gonna use the same power supply that's in here for now until he gets a better one, which he will. So that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go ahead and start working on that.
Yep.
D'Angelo was able to take out the power supply. Let me see.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
It's just a dirty on me.
Yeah, and clean it nicely. Blow it. I would put something. So when you're blowing your power supply, you want to hold the fan, right? And then, you know, put something without poking anything in there. Carefully hold the fan and then blow it, right? Or if you want to get, you know,
A brush.
you know, if you want a more defined cleaning, here, hold this. If you want to clean it even better, remove the 4 screws and brush it off and blow it. Don't stick anything in there.
Okay.
So, yep, that's what he's gonna do. Like I said, I'm only explaining what to do, and he's the one doing it. I told him we are not rushing. This is a video card. He wants to change that video card for a 3070, a 3060, or a 3070.
3070.
This is a 1080. Hey, I don't know, dude. Maybe if you ask nicely, maybe somebody will, you know, donate or something and help you out. You
Why don't
never
you
know.
upgrade?
You never know. So, yeah. So that's where we are right now, and that's what D'Angelo's doing. And like I said, I'm just explaining to him what to do, and yeah, he's definitely gonna need a hard drive upgrade. Alrighty. All right, so we got D'Angelo has the power supply already bracked up, or bracket up. Anyways, he installed the bracket that goes, it's like a trade type of thing, and it goes here. So now he's gonna go ahead and figure out how he's gonna get that in here. First world problem. You know how to do it? All right, guys, let me help D'Angelo figure this one out.
This cable.
So, I'm sorry, what?
I was just wondering about the cable, why it's not like modular. Just like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I see how it goes.
He figured it out. He sees how it goes. By the way, this is empty. Don't think D'Angelo's drinking and building a computer.
No.
He doesn't drink. Be nice with it. It's like building a Lego. It's like building a Gundam. Remember, I think this has to go in there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
Just the back parking stuff.
Yeah. I think you gotta lock it now, right? How are you gonna lock it? Oh, with a thumb screw.
First one, I gotta get the third one. Oh, come on, there.
It's a thumb screw, D'Angelo.
I know, but just don't hit my fingers to twist it. And plus, they have it like this too.
It's looking good. Alright, so he has his little 700 watt power supply. He wants to be able to get a 750 watt power supply in white. He wants it in white. He already has one picked. He just, has to work for it, and he'll be able to swap his power supply, which will also be it's more compatible as far as the power for a 3070.
And for the LED. Oh.
Yeah, and for all the LEDs that he wants to put in here, all the RGB. Not too tight. Remember, it has to be thumb tight.
Yep.
All right, so let's see how that looks. Looks very good. Perfect. So let's go to the next step.
The next day.
Hey everyone, so this is our second day. Our lighting here is not that great, but we're managing. And we're gonna go ahead and get these cables routed to the back and zip tied. I'm gonna help D'Angelo do that myself. And most likely we won't be able to finish it today because it's I think it's what, 9:30 or so. So yeah, so we're just gonna try to see if we can get route these cables to the back. And he doesn't have a modular power supply. Again, he's gonna work on that. That way he can have a modular power supply, which will be much easier, and he doesn't have to have all this right here. So yeah, that's his processor. This is his RAM, and it's looking good so far. So let's gonna get started. Not sure if you guys can see it, but we had to route the cables through here to try to make it look as nice as possible. This cable, we can't route it because if we go through the back, it's just not long enough for it to clip there. So we're just gonna have to somehow hide it in here until D'Angelo can get a modular power supply. Then that'll be a different story. You won't see this. We should be able to route that one through the back with no problem. The motherboard cable is in place, and he has his video card cables here. So we're just gonna go ahead and start plugging everything back in, putting in the video card to make sure to see how we're gonna go along with those cables. Again, this is not a modular power supply. That makes it a little hard to do, but nonetheless, it's a big case. Really nice. See from the top, this has a lot of space here. So, alrighty. Change our mind. Instead of putting in the video card, we're gonna go ahead and do the cooler, because that way we'll have more space to work with the cooler right now. And if we put the video card in first, then our space is a little limited. And that's what D'Angelo's gonna take on right now.
Yep.
Very nice cooler. Put it inside the screw.
So I had it right on.
Technical difficulties. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so put it right there. Yeah, there you go. And
Is it in?
yep. D'Angelo, you need to learn how to hold the screwdriver. Don't tie it up too tight. Just right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Some tight.
Don't too tight. And then that way, do this one here.
Just on the corner.
Yeah, on that corner, and then it should hold by itself, and then you could start screwing the rest.
Yep.
If we have to move it up and down, that's fine. Oh, you almost poked my lens.
Oops.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, so it's held in place with this one and this one. Now he's gonna do the rest.
Yep.
And yeah, looking good. All the screws in place very nicely. Yep, I like it. I really like it. So the radiator is installed. This is what it looks like. Now we're gonna work on getting that a cooler heatsink in there. We need the light, D'Angelo. We need the lamp. Not that light. All right. So we have the bracket for his specific motherboard, and these are the bumpers. They are rubber. Well, they're not bumpers, but they're more like a protector between the motherboard and this bracket. So this is what's gonna protect the motherboard, and this goes on the back of the motherboard. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that installed, so that way we can get this baby up in there. And obviously we have to put thermal paste. Do not forget, if you're building a computer, do not forget to put thermal paste. All right, so we have that rear the rear bracket along with the rubber rings here in place. And so now we're gonna put this, well, we're gonna remember what I said, don't forget the thermal paste. We're gonna put the thermal paste, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the thumb screws that it came with, and we're gonna go ahead and put it and start, you know, start tying them up. But we have to make sure we don't do one more than the other. It has to be all evenly, so that way there's no pressure issues. Laid the computer on the side. D'Angelo's gonna hold the bracket through the back while I install the block. And we're gonna use this thermal paste. Remember, guys, we talk about this one. We're not gonna use the factory thermal paste that the AIO came with. We're just gonna use this one. I trust this one much better. I think on this one I'm gonna do like an X pattern. You know, you either do the drop in the middle, or you can do I don't know. I'm gonna try and
Smiley
do
face.
the X pattern, but there's different patterns you can do that are very nice that would evenly spread the whole thing. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna be able to film me putting this because I don't have an extra hands, and I need D'Angelo focus holding up the bracket in the back. So he's gonna concentrate on doing that while I get this done. So, and then we'll be back. So I have my thermal paste done. Not the best looking X, but it will most definitely do the job. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed, and D'Angelo's gonna be holding the bracket on the back.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's get this baby in there nicely, so that way everything works as it should. Alright, so what we're doing is that we noticed that they also put thermal paste on the heatsink already. But again, like I said, we're not using the factory thermal paste. We're just using our own thermal paste. Make sure if you're installing one of these, and you don't want to overdo it with thermal paste. So nice and clean, and that way it can receive the one that we have here on the processor already. So yeah, we just came to let you guys know about that. Oh, I think, can you record at the same time?
Yep. I think I
All right,
can.
so now we're gonna drop. Oh, let me get some light. All right, but let me see. Oh, that's fine. All right, just keep it there in place. All right, let's see. Okay, so it's in place. Now let's get our thumb screws. Oh, right here. Right. So I'm gonna do this one first.
It's gonna roll off.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna do that one first. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one, an X pattern. I thought you were not. Well, I thought he wasn't gonna be able to film, but well, we're in luck. He's filming. Alrighty, and I have the other one that's gonna go here. Just hold that bracket nicely. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Nicely in there. You got it?
Yep.
Just gonna finger tight. There you go. That one is in there. Nicely in there. Okay. I got fat fingers, and it's a little hard to. Let me see. Let me use a screwdriver so I can. There you go. Screwdriver is easier than my fat fingers. All right. So I'm not over tightening it. I'm just gonna, you know, where it stops by itself, so it's not over tight. And where's the other thumb screw? Let me see. We got that one in there.
I hope it didn't fall.
Did it fail? Oh yeah, it did.
Oh.
It was on the floor, but I got it. All right, and this one goes. This is not like okay. This one will go here.
I think you gotta screw that in by finger.
Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. All right, there you go. It's in there. So like I said, now we're gonna start tightening evenly, not all of it at the same time. Okay. There you go.
Hey, careful with the screen, man.
My bad. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep. All good. Everything's in place. Everything looks nice. And yeah. Very easy installation on that part. Not bad at all. Alright, so now we're gonna work, like I said, we're gonna work on getting the cables nicely organized. We're almost there. But yeah, looking very nice. Okay, so we have the AIO installed, the cables are installed, and we moved everything through the back so we can then later on work on our cable management. So far it's looking nice, except for this cable that I don't like, but we have no choice. But because like I said, this is not a modular power supply. This is a regular, you know, power supply. It's not modular. So, you know, for now this cable is gonna be there. If not, everything will look nice and clean. I told D'Angelo we need to find white zip ties so we can have this looking better than what it is right now. This one goes in there. This is for the this is for the power ups on the. It will give it power, and it's for the fans as well. So that one stays there for now. I might route it out right here and go down, and you know, we'll see what we're gonna do with that one though. So, but yeah, so far it's looking very nice. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, D'Angelo appreciates a like.
Yep.
And I got the light on him, so he wants a like, comment, and if you guys want to pitch in for his power supply, yeah, he's okay with that too. Right?
Yep.
Come on, say something. I'm shining the light on his face. All right, guys, we'll continue with this.
10 hours later.
Took another break yesterday or last night because we started working on it late. We have all the cables here in the back, and now we are going to go ahead and organize these cables, connect the power supply to the rest of the stuff that he has here. We have to get the case connectors into the motherboard. That way we can turn it on from the switch and go from there and see if we can get it up and running. Alrighty, let's go. I like how this is how the bracket looks from the back. And there goes my phone. Alright, so we have the cable strapped in nicely. This one's gonna stay right there since they're not gonna be visible. If he didn't have, you know, if he had a modular power supply, he would have gotten rid of this one, but we just bundle them up here with a tight strap, and we're gonna squeeze them up in there so they're less visible. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and install the video card so that way we can get this thing going.
All right.
Happy?
Yep.
He's happy. I think this is the last part, the video card. You know what? I am going to take away, see if I can snap that the clip. I hate these clips. Alrighty, so this is long overdue. D'Angelo's checking to see if we can fit that cable there behind the motherboard. You have to be careful, D'Angelo. I don't think that's gonna go all the way in there. So, we're missing the video card, and I think, and the cable to turn on the, the cable that connects all of these, the power button, into the motherboard. It's missing. So I mean, it's here. It's not missing. You just got to put it in there and go from there. So yeah, we're almost done. We're gonna finish it right now. We were in luck, and that cable, instead of coming out here, it goes under here and on the back of the motherboard, and so now it's hidden. Yeah, so this is like this because this has a cover that we haven't taken out yet. I'm gonna let D'Angelo do that, but yeah, so yeah, much cleaner space.
Yep.
So we have the video card in there, and everything's in place now. D'Angelo has to go ahead and organize this because this is a mess. And then he's gonna plug in the monitor and the keyboard, and we're gonna power it up to see if everything works as it should. I'm gonna go inside the BIOS and check the temperature of the AIO and make sure that that is running, if the pump is running. If the pump is not running, then you'll see the temperature climb up, and if you see it down the temperatures, that means that the pump is running and circulating water through the radiator. So yeah,
All right.
we're done now. Once he puts everything together, I'll show you guys the last part of the video. Everything is set into place. What do you think, dude?
Yep, it looks good.
Okay, so everything is set into place, and D'Angelo now, he's going to take off the plastic. How does that feel?
Feels nice.
There you go. You have to enjoy it too, you know. You have to like slowly.
Oh,
Nice. So he already has his what is that, Gundam stuff in there? 3D printed. And well, he's gonna go ahead and turn it on, and let's see what happens. All right. Now we need for the thing to post. So again, what we did was to take out from one case to install in this case, and yeah, it is definitely posting. And now it's gonna load up into, should load up into the Windows, and there you go. Look at that. How does that look, guys? Let him know how he did in the comments. And every time somebody comments something, I'm gonna let him know, so that way, yeah, look at that. Holy moly, that looks nice. So yeah, that is a Lian Li AIO, which is, Lian Li is premium for the AIOs. They're not cheap. I hate to tell you that, they're not cheap. Wow, D'Angelo, look at that. So again, he needs to upgrade the power supply, and then we'll go and do the video card. But what do you think? Say
good.
something.
It looks good.
Was it hard?
Yep.
Yeah, it was, right? It took us a couple of days because we wanted to make it right. And now he's gonna enjoy his system. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked the video, and do not forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and sign off, and again, Happy New Year if I haven't said that already. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.